The Toyota GR Sport lineup represents an important evolution in the way Toyota connects its motorsport heritage with everyday driving. The GR in GR Sport stands for Gazoo Racing, Toyota's official performance and racing division, which has developed a strong reputation on the global motorsport stage, from rally racing to endurance competitions like Le Mans. Unlike the full-blown GR performance models such as the GR Yaris, GR86, or GR Supra, which are engineered from the ground up for driving enthusiasts, the GR Sport variants strike a more balanced chord. They are designed for customers who appreciate a sporty aesthetic and a more engaging drive, but who also prioritize comfort, fuel efficiency, and everyday usability. In essence, GR Sport trims take Toyota's standard models and refine them with dynamic styling and subtle performance improvements, making them an ideal choice for drivers who want a sportier feel without the hardcore commitment of a true performance car. One of the standout features across all GR Sport models is the design. Visually, Toyota has gone to great lengths to differentiate these vehicles from their regular counterparts. This is immediately noticeable from the outside, where aggressive styling cues dominate the look. The front grille is often replaced with a black honeycomb mesh design that signals performance without shouting it. Unique bumper designs, more sculpted body lines, and exclusive GR badging add to the vehicle's identity. Depending on the model, you'll also find touches like blacked-out side mirrors, smoked LED headlights, red brake calipers, and large alloy wheels finished in a dark metallic color that tie the whole look together. Even subtle elements like a redesigned rear bumper or aerodynamic spoilers contribute to the sportier profile, suggesting that while the vehicle shares a base with Toyota's standard lineup, it clearly aims for a more athletic appearance. The enhancements don't stop at the exterior. Inside, the cabin receives a sportier makeover that's tasteful and functional. The GR Sport interior typically includes sports seats that offer better bolstering to keep you in place during spirited drives, and these seats are often upholstered in premium materials such as leather, suede, or a combination of both, with contrast stitching that might be red or silver depending on the model. The GR branding is subtly incorporated into the seatbacks, floor mats, and sometimes even the push-button ignition. The steering wheel is usually leather-wrapped and features a thicker rim for better grip, while the gear shifter and aluminum pedals are styled to convey a more performance-oriented character. Overall, the cabin layout remains practical and user-friendly, which is a core strength of Toyota, but these extra touches enhance the sense of occasion and make the driving experience feel more special. Under the skin, GR Sport variants often benefit from chassis and suspension enhancements, though these vary by model. For example, in the case of the Helix GR Sport and Fortuner GR Sport, Toyota introduces upgraded suspension systems using monotube shock absorbers and stiffer coil springs. These changes improve high-speed stability and cornering capability while also offering better feedback from the road. In SUVs like the Land Cruiser 300 GR Sport, Toyota incorporates advanced suspension systems such as adaptive variable suspension or an electronic kinetic dynamic suspension system (EKDSS), which adjust damping forces in real time depending on driving conditions. This technology helps minimize body roll and enhances ride comfort, particularly when transitioning between on-road and off-road driving. While these upgrades don't transform the GR Sport into a full racing machine, they create a noticeable difference in the way the vehicle behaves, more composed in corners, more responsive to inputs, and generally more enjoyable to drive. The powertrains in GR Sport models typically remain consistent with their standard counterparts. For example, a GR Sport version of the Helix or Fortuner may still be powered by the familiar 2.8-liter turbo diesel engine, delivering reliable torque and efficiency. However, the throttle response might be tuned for quicker reactions, and the transmission programming may be adjusted for smoother, sportier shifts. In passenger models like the Corolla GR Sport or the Yaris Cross GR Sport, the emphasis is more on agile handling rather than straight-line power. These models often benefit from chassis stiffening, a sport-tuned suspension, and in some cases, retuned electric power steering for improved feedback. It's a subtle approach that prioritizes driving dynamics over raw speed, creating a package that feels more alive without becoming intimidating or difficult to manage. This makes GR Sport models particularly appealing to a broad audience, including younger drivers and those new to the performance car segment. Another key factor that sets the GR Sport apart is its ability to blend sporty appeal with everyday practicality. Unlike traditional performance vehicles that may sacrifice comfort, fuel economy, or cargo space for the sake of speed, the GR Sport strikes a careful balance. These cars and SUVs still offer generous cabin space, decent boot capacity, and all the creature comforts found in the standard models. From infotainment systems with smartphone connectivity to climate control, wireless charging, and multiple USB ports, Toyota ensures that GR Sport vehicles remain well-rounded and convenient for daily life. Safety is also top tier, as all GR Sport variants come with Toyota's comprehensive Safety Sense suite. This includes advanced driver assistance technologies such as pre-collision warning with pedestrian detection, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross-traffic alert. These features give drivers peace of mind whether they're pushing the car a little harder on a twisty road or simply navigating busy city streets. From a branding perspective, the GR Sport badge carries growing significance. As Toyota's global motorsport reputation continues to rise, thanks to its WRC titles and back-to-back wins at Le Mans, the GR name has gained credibility and excitement. For many buyers, owning a GR Sport car isn't just about performance, it's about being part of Toyota's performance lineage. The badge on the rear and the subtle GR logos in the cabin serve as reminders of that connection. This emotional appeal can't be understated. For drivers who may not need or want a full GR Yaris but still want to experience some of that spirit, the GR Sport delivers a meaningful connection to the brand's racing DNA without the added expense or intensity. Fuel efficiency across the GR Sport lineup remains impressive, especially when you consider the added weight and minor performance tuning. Because the powertrains remain largely unchanged, fuel consumption figures stay competitive within each segment. Hybrid models like the Corolla GR Sport or Yaris Cross GR Sport, for instance, maintain excellent mileage ratings that rival those of their non-sport counterparts. This makes GR Sport models particularly attractive for urban drivers and families who want to enjoy a sportier drive without seeing their fuel costs spike. Even larger models like the Fortuner GR Sport manage to balance power and economy well, thanks in part to Toyota's continued focus on drivetrain efficiency and smart transmission tuning. What also works in favor of the GR Sport vehicles is their accessibility. Unlike high-performance sports cars that often come with a steep price tag and high running costs, GR Sport variants are usually positioned just above the mid to top range trims of their respective model lines. This pricing strategy makes them relatively affordable for buyers who want something distinctive without jumping to a full luxury or sports car category. In regions like Southeast Asia, the Middle East, and parts of Europe, the GR Sport treatment has become a popular choice for customers seeking a premium appearance and sharper driving feel without moving out of Toyota's dependable brand ecosystem. Driving a GR Sport is, in many ways, an exercise in subtle enjoyment. It's not the neck-snapping acceleration or the loud exhaust note that defines the experience, it's the sharper steering, the firmer suspension, the way the car holds its line through a corner a little more tightly than expected. It's the sense that you're driving something a bit more refined, more responsive, more personal. These enhancements may seem modest on paper, but they add up in a way that reshapes the driving character of the vehicle. Whether you're behind the wheel of a GR Sport Corolla cruising through city traffic, or a GR Sport Helix taking on a winding country road, the difference is noticeable and satisfying. Furthermore, the GR Sport treatment extends to nearly all body types and segments, which is part of what makes it so successful. Whether you're looking at a sedan, a hatchback, an SUV, or a pickup truck, there's likely a GR Sport variant available. This versatility helps Toyota appeal to a broader market, including families, young professionals, outdoor enthusiasts, and even commercial users who want a bit more flair in their work vehicle. It democratizes the concept of sporty driving by making it available to all kinds of drivers and budgets, without losing the core values that make Toyota vehicles so dependable. The GR Sport line doesn't attempt to overshadow Toyota's more extreme performance offerings. Instead, it fills the gap between the everyday and the enthusiast markets, offering a meaningful upgrade for drivers who want more personality and capability from their cars without sacrificing practicality. It's a smart move by Toyota, allowing the brand to leverage its motorsport success while broadening the appeal of its core models. As more consumers look for vehicles that reflect their personality, lifestyle, and desire for enjoyment behind the wheel, the GR Sport stands out as a well-calibrated answer, stylish, engaging, and grounded in the solid reliability Toyota is known for. In the end, what Toyota has accomplished with the GR Sport range is no small feat. They've managed to inject fun and flair into practical vehicles without compromising the qualities that make them popular in the first place. It's a gentle evolution rather than a radical departure, one that caters to the emotional side of driving as much as the logical one. The GR Sport isn't about going fast for the sake of speed. It's about feeling connected to your car, enjoying the road a little more, and standing out just enough to make everyday driving feel a bit more exciting.